Hey guys, I was just away from the mic for a little bit. I had to finish doing some chores. How long has this been running? 15 minutes? Okay, no, we gotta do this. Void115, hello. Famas, hello. We are about to get into it. Okay, so right now. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Right now. Okay, so I flashed a copy of my Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door onto my computer so I can look at something. Okay, I'll explain a little bit. You love Femboy? Listen, the Brood. I do too. But if you haven't watched my most recent video, I would suggest you to go and look at that because that will explain a little bit about why you're not going to see much of the Femboy. But anyway, so when I was doing those playtests, I was like, hey, this is fine. You know, things are working. Fucking boring. And I had to figure out how to make this fucking game not boring. Stu's by the mic, by the way, so if you hear some stuff, that's just him. So I had to figure out what the hell is going on here. And I learned that it's because I'm introducing too few elements too late. Right, like this whole dungeon, all you can do is attack, attack back, attack back, and you don't level up, really, right? Like your level is just kind of whatever, right? So either I focus down a little more, or I introduced more of the elements way more quickly because I was looking at it, right? And there's a reason why I was looking at Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door, right? Because I'm looking at it as a simple game. Because it is. It has a few simple elements that make for a lot of complexity that emerges out of that. I wouldn't call it emergent complexity because people, you know, will usually think of like immersive sims or sandboxes and stuff like that. But I guess the term technically fits. What I mean is like, oh, if you hear that, that's my niece. She's while I was doing chores, I was also hanging out with my family for a little bit. So I had to figure out. Okay, hang on a second. Put this in a big old document. This is only Office. It's like a free alternative to Microsoft Office, and the interface looks so similar. And unfortunately, there's a lot of... Fortunately, it still has like AI in it. Yeah, like fucking bullshit. So, what did it do? So in the first battle, it tells you about how you have two basic attacks, right? Two basic attacks. Second battle. Second battle teaches you about reaction times. Both offensive and defensive. And then third battle. Enemy passive defenses. Right? So what all of this is doing, right, is it's creating, it is layering complexity on top of complexity on top of, oh, hang on. And switching turn order. Okay, so do you see what it's done here? It has layered. It has layered all of this complexity on top of each other, and they all complement each other. RPG, or are you looking to make something closer to Paper Mario RPG? I'm looking to make a simple RPG. Well, that's what I was looking to do, and then I realized, well, that makes for a very boring RPG if it's simplistic. So I'm just looking at Paper Mario because it's a simple RPG, but like you get like you actually like do a lot of thinking. You actually have to make interesting decisions, right? Now let's look at Shin Megami Tensei 4. Okay, first battle, demon recruitment. Okay, first battles, because you can't really move on until you've gotten a full team. Okay. Second. No, that's it. That is it. All other battles. So I'm waiting way too long, like way too long, to start adding that little bit of complexity. Right now, you do 1 damage, the enemy does 1 damage. It's so fucking boring. So I have to do just a little more, just a little more. In my opinion, what makes RPGs good is actually very nebulous. Story, ambience, vibe, strategies. A lot of RPGs get praised for many different things. You have an idea for what you want to try. Just for right now, the idea is just to make a game in 2 weeks. Shin Megami Tensei also gets away with demon fusion being complicated and demons being limited. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. All other battles, same amount of complexity outside of those battles. Demon fusion, right? But I'm just talking about, okay, I'll put those, yeah, I'll put this in the tiny bit, badges and badges. I'll just leave it at badges. Right? So right now, my goal is just to make small games. And I guess part of it is not just to learn how to finish something, but to also learn what makes other things work, right? And so right now, I'm looking at these two games. Like, I love... Oh my god. I wonder how many of you heard that. So, hang on, I'm just gonna close my door real quick. Okay, so... I'm looking at 4 specifically because I haven't played 3 or 5. But yeah, I'm just looking at games I love and seeing how it is that they pull it off. And usually I love games that are like have a very simple set of shit, and then those simple constraints those simple sets of constraints and advantages just go a long way. Like, you can just get a lot of mileage out of them. So I think that's what I think. So yeah, but also the point of this exercise is to start by making small games. And what this is helping me do is it's helping me to focus a lot, right? Like, this is all important stuff to going into making this 2-week game, right? So, my game, right? I have a combo system. Higher combos means more potency, right? Simple. Simple shit, right? Higher combos means more potency. Okay. Combos means more potency, and then I have there's something I can do, because I think the mistake I made was, maybe not mistake, miscalculation. I think the miscalculation that I made, RPGs are also very hard games to make. Even a short one is very taxing. Yeah. But that's just where my heart is, right? Because otherwise, I'm usually just not interested in making the game. So what was the miscalculation? Miscalculation I made was too simple. How so? How is it too simple? One attack to start with. Almost no RNG, right? So there's no dice roll, right? The reason why Dragon Quest is so, like, a lot of Nintendo, like, NES RPGs are sort of riveting is because, like, if you have the damage calculation for an attack can give you anything from, like, an output of 15 to 40 before crits. Before crits, like, you're generally rolling 15 to fucking 40 sometimes. And you miss a lot, but that was just annoying. But at the same time, it's still technically created interest. Okay. My game has none of that, right? There is nothing interesting about battles when you're first starting. And then here's the problem with the combo system. You have to build up before you use it, but battles are too short. And then you have to wait for cooldowns, right? So that's sort of what's going on with the skill tier system, is that it's right. So I've tested it, things aren't working out. That's okay. That is okay. So instead, what I can do, right? I was thinking about this a lot at work, okay? Higher combo equals higher potency plus different effects, right? A lot of RPGs suck at early game. That tends to be because the player has no meaningful decisions to do until they unlock more skills. But one of my biggest complaints for RPGs is, like, or it can be for RPGs, is like, it's just taking a little bit to get. But like my game is especially, like, have you ever played Final Fantasy IV: The After Years? Other 3 alleviates that with the combo system. Mario and Luigi has active inputs. No, yeah, 100%. It's just implementing that into vanilla RPG Maker. That just ain't the thing. But no, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the thing that I like about Shin Megami Tensei is, like, it's interesting almost off the hop gameplay wise, like, once you get past, like, the intro. Like, the beginning of the game kind of looks like the end of the game, but like, you're hooked from beginning to end, which is what I love about it. But even then, like, what I was saying with these games is, like, I barely have RNG. Like I made it too simple, right? Like I overshot it. But this is all good. Like this is good learning experience, right? Your combo. But you can replenish MP, sacrificing combo. So I have something similar to the tier system, right? Where so I can have tier 0. So okay, so that introduced tier 0. Tier 0 skills. No cooldown, but can cost MP. Tier N. Cooldown and can cost. Right? So also Void 115. Were you here for the previous stream? Because I am using RPG Maker, so like 90% of the heavy lifting is done for me. I am literally just designing. Which again, it still isn't easy, but like the whole point is just keep things simple, right? So I think what I'm gonna try is this. I'm gonna have another type of armor. Oh, there it is, accessory, right? Or I can do like charms. I missed last stream, so I was unaware of using RPG Maker. Yeah, that's all good. But yeah, all the heavy lifting is done for me in terms of that, so I'm trying not to stray too far away from RPG Maker. I've invested a lot of like time getting to learn this engine as well, so I'm just really comfortable using it. And because these are like premium engines that like eventually they stop getting updates and then they move on to a completely new one, I'm not worried about some bullshit like too much AI getting it. Like, have you heard like Unity is trying to push for AI, Godot is having problems with pull requests because so many people are contributing junk code. So hang on, I think the flag, party ability, collapse effect, normal boss, no despair. Card, attack skill. Yeah, you can replace the attack skill. Can you remove it outright? Actually, no, I don't want to remove it outright. Yeah, I'll just add tier 0. Danger is lurking around every turn. Trust your feelings, got to live and learn. Oh, attack. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna start. So it's not gonna have a value of 3 because that's what I believe it or not. That 3 is where things can start to get interesting. Okay. Perhaps something a bit similar to that could spice up the combat. Just brainstorming a similar to what? Like action commands? Part of the goal here, I don't know if I made my goals clear, but then again, like I more so understand my goals intuitively, so even then they're really hard to Oh fuck, my audio's fucked, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Okay, I can see my audio's a lot more consistent now. Part of my goal here is just to work on a turn-based RPG. Attack. And then this will be for the attack, okay? And the player will know this right away, or the player character will know this right away. A lot of RPGs are meaningful decisions. It's not showing up. Yeah, it's not showing up. That comment about Cyber Sleuth. Wah, 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 wah. So I can make it cost 1 MP. Combo breaker. And then guarding. Guarding can have an effect. MP recover is equal to... Okay, hang on. V6, variable 6, right? Okay, and then where's combo breaker? I need a spreadsheet for what this shit means. Alright. Oh no. Oh! Where'd it go? Okay. So what the fuck are these variables? Combo current, combo add to. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the other screen just so I can see it. Okay. And then combo add. Oh, I get it, I get it, I get it. Okay. That works, that works, that works. Okay. So then combo add to. So I want the player to recover this much. But also Alright, so now guarding has a purpose. I like it when games, like, give guarding more of a purpose. Oh, wait, hang on. Put it over there, too. Re-di-da, re-di-di-da-da. Re-di-di-da, re-di-di-da. Re-di-dum-dum-dum-dum, re-di. I don't want any TP gain. But yeah, so that's what you're gonna gain. And I think because you get a partner like right away in that game, right? So I'm thinking attack times +1 just right away, just off the bat. No, I'm gonna leave that for later, actually. Will you use ATB or will it be strictly turn-based? It's gonna be strictly turn-based. I want there to be a max combo. Like, you can only... And you need to be able to see the enemy's defense as well, because that's going to be really important. I might leave that... You can... Oh, hold on. You can change the player's parameters, can't you? You can. Okay. So the luck stat is going to be the player's max amount of combo. Okay. Player can only have a combo of 3. They're gonna have to have a combo max anyway, fuck. Whatever. So the way that combos work, basically... hang on a second, I just gotta do this real quick. If combo current greater than combo max, combo current equals combo max. All right, there we go. So what combos essentially do is the higher your combo, the more potent your skills are. So like if you're doing a basic attack and you have 3 combos, then you have 3 damage points added to your attack. And because my game uses simple math, that is non-trivial. Combos, there's also a bunch of other skills like combo breaker, right? You can use this skill at any time, but as long as you have the MP for it. But it will unleash an attack that's 3 times. So the attack stat, like the amount of damage you do, is 3 times the amount of combo that you have. But it will deplete your combo, right? So that's the sort of strategy I'm trying to envision. Every time you guard, it will replenish your MP by the same amount of combo that you have, but then you lose your combo. So actors, classes, max MP. I set the value to 1. Set the value to 6. Battle initialize. Open window. So hang on. I'll go add. This should always be what's going on. That. Okay, so it's kind of a momentum-based battle system trying to string together attacks and use the momentum for benefits like combo breaker or replenishing MP and maybe other functions. Does that sound about right? Yeah, pretty much. And then things will... I'm going to try to stem things from that. So... Oh fuck, there's something else I gotta do, I forgot. I gotta list the enemy's defense. $77, okay. Like a solid system. Yeah, now I just need to be a solid designer. So I just need to see if any of this works. Oh yeah, she doesn't really quick, okay. It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. That should not be that. Be 77. Oh, whoops. 81, okay. Gotta go back and change those to 84. Only 13 hours left until the jam deadline. Oh shit. Is it crunch time? Indeed, am crunching hard. Bless you, sir. God bless you. That should not be a shield. Hang on a second. Okay. Let's see. Be like a fist. Okay. Battle initialize. Update enemy UI. See on your end? Well, progress on the dungeon designing part is going pretty good. The main issue I'm experiencing right now... Ow. Something was stuck to the hairs on my back. I pulled it off. I still don't know what it was. I just pulled it off. Oh my god. Fuck, what the fuck was I even saying? Yeah, things are going well in like the dungeon design part, but like the actual making battles fun part. Hang on. Debug. Okay. Is this working? Excuse me. Okay, so that's... What the fuck? That's 81. That's 77. Why the fuck isn't it going to 77? It even had the fucking... This is so strange. I use a kind of hard genre because what makes them work is the kind of greater than the sum. Yeah. Oh wait, what the hell? It didn't debug. Debug. Some work because every battle can end you, others work because individual battles don't matter, but the attrition is what gets you, yeah. Oh, it was right there, it was right there, what the fuck? Okay. So that's not the issue, clearly. It was fine there. It's clearly not the issue. Hard balancing act to be sure, especially when you're still trying to figure out what you want to do. Yeah. Re-enemy. Okay. Stagger cause. Oh. Okay. fuck, it's because I repeated the fucking thing here. Ugh. How much of this did I repeat? Basically all of it. From one enemy, three enemy. Ugh. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna... What's up, man? Hello, lawful Mosaurus. Oh, later Void 115. And yeah, thank you for the good luck. Okay. Now I gotta see if any of this works. So right now, lawful, I am trying to actually make battles fun. Okay, so that's working so far. I should have that tech, but I don't. Oh, because I never defined it. Oh, fuck. I killed the goblin. Okay, hang on. Oh, I'm doing 5 damage. I'll never get to... Okay, hang on. Why? Initialize? What the heck? All right, worked. And I did all this for the sake of what? Oh yeah, I want to show the enemy's shield points. Or defense. $24, right? 36, 56. Actually, no, I don't want to move that. How's everything going so far? I have to see if I can't fix a few of the gameplay hiccups. That's how things are going. So things are uncertain. That's how things are going. Things are a little uncertain. Why did that happen? Oi, why is this shit happening? So the game doesn't really have a story. Like, basically the game is just... Well, yeah, actually, yes, no, I'm wrong. The game does have a story. A stone tree has sprouted from the ground, and usually it signifies death, because its roots spread through the land, and then its canopy expands over the land, and then the canopy touches the roots, essentially creating a stone dome that you can't leave, and then it unleashes monsters, fucking killing everybody, and so you're gonna go and siege the stone tree so that everybody doesn't god dang die. Okay. 81 and 14. What time setting is it? Right now it's just in medieval, generic medieval fantasy setting. Nothing crazy. So that is not supposed to be happening. Oh, I know why that happened. Okay. Do that real quick. Just real quick. RPG Maker? Yes. Hello, gamertag 2338. That... I know why that happened. Okay. Change shield to stagger. Types of enemies are there? This is whatever is already in the RPG Maker asset list. What the fuck is happening? Why does that happen? Oh, because I never actually told it to... Okay. So yeah, right now there's just goblins and gnomes, crows, sylph. There's a high monster. Don't know what that is, but it's in there. But yeah, the point of the game right now is just... Right now RPG Maker is doing all of the heavy lifting for me, except for design, and that's about it. And so that's why I want to make a game in it. I'm interested in making RPGs. Yeah, so nothing terribly original is in here other than what I can create with like the battle system and like the story and stuff like that. Okay. Skills. Multi-strike. Oh, combo breaker. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, the RPG Maker, yeah, the base assets look good. Like, hang on. I want to see, yeah, those sample maps also look pretty good, right? Like, they use assets in ways that you wouldn't think to. Like, most people would not think to use. Hang on a second. Yeah, like, right here. Like, this awning section, most people would never think to use the tiles that way. These awnings here. Most people wouldn't think to use two separate wall textures to have one as, like, a corner. Yeah, like most people don't layer like this. Or don't think to decorate the maps like this. So you can create things that look really, really good. And super detailed and everything. So yeah. Shoutouts to the people at Kadokawa for that one. I'm thinking. And then the Gnome. But it will have a defense of 2. Or 3, I guess. And I quite like the setting, though, with the dome. It sounds really interesting, and if executed well, could be just a great setting. Yeah. Could. But, if I think about, oh, I could do this and that, unfortunately, right now, because I'm trying to do it in, 2 weeks, that might cause scope creep. So if I ever decide to come back to this project, 100%, I'm gonna let my muse go fucking wild. Because I already have, like, I'll already have the base elements. Are there any golems? Oh, fuck. Do there be golems in this world? Let's see. Let's see if Kadokawa allows it. Golems? No. There's a goblin. Hang on a second. Because here's the thing. I've been a fan of RPG Maker forever, right? And so you can use assets from other RPG makers in whatever other RPG maker you use. You just can't use them outside of RPG Maker, right? I own the license to these things technically, but only to use them in an RPG Maker engine. So hang on. Fuck, I would load up... No, wait, hang on. I should have it on a USB somewhere. I can get a golem in there. How's that? So, let's see how much more interesting the game is when enemies are like this. Because I don't know if you were here for the beginning of the stream, but right now, I think golems could be pretty cool. Yeah, I think so too. They're pretty cool in Dragon Quest. I don't shut up about that game. With the whole earthy setting, yeah. Oh yeah, Stone Tree? Yeah, no, that actually makes... That makes too much sense, in fact. I'll put it on my to-do list. I have a to-do list right here. Okay. Sheet 2. I really need to... Okay, hang on. Get golem. Spell that right? Are they spelled golem enemy in there? Because it's with Stone Tree theming. And there we go. And who was that? That was awful. Thank ya. Okay, so I'm gonna do a new game. I'm gonna see how battles play out now that I have these tools, and now that battles are just a little more interesting. Let's see. Oh, I also have to see if... Wait, what the hell? Combo should not be 0 like that. I should not just be doing 1 damage. I've been attacked. Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck, I forgot. It has the defense. Fuck. It only has a defense. So what I'm gonna do, right? I want a multi-strike right away. God dang. Multi-strike is fucking powerful. Oh, you know what I didn't do with multi-strike? Attack. Just regular. Okay. Divided by 3. There we go. There we go. Hello, Sig Rice. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's see. Let's see how these bastards react. That's not good. Hello? Hello? None of them are solid. Oof. If they're not solid, they can't actually cause the player to... Yeah, the through should be off. What is going on? Through off. Okay. Yeah, through should not be on no more. Alright, let's try this out. And they should spawn. Yeah, good. And they okay, there we go. I'm gonna do multi-strike. How long do you normally work on this for a day? I usually work... So, during streams, anywhere from 4 to 5 hours, you'll see that portion, and then I'll also work on it off-stream during my breaks at work or my commute to work, because I also have, like, a laptop. The actual strategy right now. Oh my god, battles are interesting! The dream's alive! So yeah, usually, so I would say 4 to 6 or 7 hours a day. Saturdays are a little tough because I don't know if you know this. I work 7 days a week, but it's part-time hours. So what's happening here? So 4 days, 4 hours a day, every day of the week. But Saturdays I work at a different site, and so the commute's a little more demanding. If I can't get a ride there, then usually I take the bus and then bike the rest of the way, because the bus route stops just short of a 45-minute walk. So I've been lucky to get a ride though. But yeah, also at this site, the work, like, I have to do twice as much work in the same amount of time at the weekend site. So that really drains me. And then, you know, people want to hang out on the weekends, so this is my first weekend doing this. But yeah, no, it's not bad at all. It's just those weekends, man. All right, so the gameplay is finally fucking interesting. That is super good. And I did not have to compromise on what I was gonna do. Because what I was gonna do, I might get rid of the tier system. Like, oh, actually, no, I'm keeping it. It was silly to suggest that. So, great plateau mechanics. So you get an action plus, which is really important. You get your initial tier here. So you just start with the combo, because that makes things interesting. Get your tier here. I might actually have to cut the stream short because it's the weekend and I hear many of my family members downstairs. So, again, Saturdays, man. So, yeah, this game is important. Your eyeballs on the game are important, but family's also pretty important. So, yeah, it's very sudden, but I'm hearing my family downstairs. Like, everyone's just gathered downstairs. My aunts, my brothers, my cousins, yeah, my nieces, my nephews, so... Anyway, I'm sorry if you just joined. But yeah, this was unannounced. Just everybody just decided to show up, so... Once things are over downstairs, I'll shut up stream again. So, anyway, thanks for hanging out for like an hour and a half. But, alright, see you guys.